The M19 pistol packs a sky-high fire rate, allowing you to empty clips of ammo into enemies in record time. It's also got moderate range and a relatively low amount of recoil. If you're confident in your trigger finger and sustained accuracy, then getting this pistol gold won't be a problem for you. I, however, struggled greatly with getting the gold camo unlocked, as low damage, high fire rate weapons just aren't my style. This video is going to be showing you how to get this gun gold as quickly and easily as possible, so that you can avoid the pain I endured in doing it. I'll be covering my ideal class setup, best game mode, as well as tips and tricks for each camo challenge. Timestamps are in the description for each section. Primary, riot shield, attachments, XRKL super barrel, tac laser, GI mini reflex, lightweight trigger, tactical suppressor, perks, EOD, ghost, battle hardened, equipment, stim and thermite. Having high mobility, high fire rate and maximum range are all important for the M19. You need to be landing multiple shots to get kills, 1 to 2 shots in hardcore and 3 shots or more in core. This requires good accuracy and maximised range to make your shots count. Mobility should also be kept high, as you want to be a hard target to hit due to your comparatively low damage output. Fortunately, it does have a 17 round magazine, so you don't need extended mags most of the time. You're best off getting aggressive with this class, as the pistol is most effective at short range. Usually, I would be advising hardcore for grinding out camos, but that's not the case with this pistol. It does have the capacity to be one-shot kill at close range, but often I found myself needing a second shot to drop players. This makes dealing with multiple enemies a nightmare, not to mention enemies at range. This pistol doesn't quite have the high enough damage or fire rate to deal with players in hardcore. Instead, I had much better success in ground war. Here, I was able to maximise the high fire rate and flank players to take them by surprise. The fire rate was enough for me to take on any player provided I was accurate, and made my life much easier. You won't be challenging snipers for sure, but it's less painful than being turned on repeatedly in hardcore. The increased amount of players and cover allow you to get up close to multiple enemies, many of which won't be expecting you. Provided you play smart and flank without rushing in mindlessly, you can be in a great position to pick up multiple kills and streaks, avoiding open spaces and stick to close quarters for the best results with this weapon. Spray paint, 250 kills, woodland, 50 headshots, digital, 40 crouching kills. All 3 of these camos will happen naturally over the course of you levelling up your weapon. For headshots, hardcore objective modes are definitely your best bet, as the M19 is a one-shot headshot, but for the others, ground war is your best option. Play aggressively in order to get these done as fast as possible. Dragon, 30 hipfire kills. Swap out the tac laser for the 5 megawatt laser for a hipfire accuracy boost. You want to be as close as possible to your enemy, as you're going to need to land multiple shots to pick up a kill, so play aggressive and stick on double time to cover as much ground as possible. Splinter, 30 long shots. This is the only other camo where hardcore is your best option. While it may be a 2 to 3 bullet kill at long range, this is much less than the 4 to 5 shots you may need in core. Mount up where possible to compensate for the recoil, and have a clear sight equipped in order to stay on target at range. Topo, 25 double kills. If you're struggling with this, stick on extended mags. You can have up to 32 bullets, which is far more than you'll ever need. This challenge is dependent on sustained accuracy, as you're going to have to quickly switch between targets while sinking multiple bullets into each. Flanking enemies on ground war will help you here, as you can easily pick off countless snipers huddled together to get this challenge done. Tiger, 110 kills with all attachments. This gun needs all of the attachments it can get in my opinion, so this won't be hard. Use whatever setup you find most effective and focus on playing aggressive to get kills. Objective based modes again are recommended, as they allow for more kills per game. Stripes, 25 kills shortly after reloading. For this, make sure you don't have extended magazines equipped. The low damage and high fire rate of this pistol means that you're going to be reloading plenty of times, so you won't struggle. Reptile, 75 kills without attachments. Now this one caused me a great deal of suffering. Usually, I'd be saying play defensively to compensate for the lack of attachments, but that just doesn't work with the M19. Without attachments, this pistol has no range at all, and a slower fire rate than it really needs. You're best off running at the enemy as hard and as fast as possible. Being up close or taking an enemy by surprise is the only real chance you've got with this. Skulls, 25 3 kill streaks. To get streaks with this gun, you need to stick to close quarters engagements where you're nicely covered. Taking on medium to long range targets is a big challenge with a pistol of this type. Avoid long lines of sight where you can't do reasonable damage. You want to be up close to enemies and playing smart. Avoid taking on multiple enemies at once, as this pistol doesn't have the damage output to really do this in most scenarios. You need to play aggressive in the sense that you need to be up close to enemies, but defensively fighting from cover in order to allow you to get the shots off that you need to pick up multiple kills. Avoid taking risks where possible, as the M19 can be easily outgunned by a lot of other weapons. Calm, calculated playing is best here. This gun gun is a challenge to use, that's for sure. To get the most out of it, you need to demonstrate precise tracking accuracy, whilst also having a fast trigger finger if you want to be able to compete with enemy players who can actually see you. Sticking to close range is your best bet, as there's no chance of you downing a competent enemy at any range other than that. I hope this video has helped provide you with the tips and tricks that will allow you to use this gun for as little time as possible. Perseverance and practice will get you there, but the road to gold with this gun is going to be fairly bumpy.